guys, what's up? It's me, Franny, and today's video is my updated 2018 everyday makeup routine. That was a mouthful. Also, FYI, I have a pimple on my head that I popped and right here, so I'm breaking out a little bit, and I think it was because I ate a lot of chocolates this week. But it was Valentine's Day, so it's okay. Anyway, so today's video, yeah, I just wanted to do my updated everyday makeup routine. I think that was like one of my first videos that I did when I started my channel almost a year ago, which is pretty crazy. It has changed a little bit. I honestly don't do as much to my eyes anymore. I try to keep it a little more natural. That's really it. I mean, you guys are gonna see how I do it, what I do. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna be using is the Farsali Unicorn Essence as my primer. And I have some Vaseline on my lips already. Putting about a little pump, and it spilled on my leggings. Okay, so I apply this. Disregard my really red face right now, but yeah. Let it set for a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna be using my Power Fabric Giorgio Armani Longwear High Coverage Foundation, and it is shade 4.5, my Holy Grail foundation. I love it a lot. So I put about a pump of that on the back of my hand. I don't know, I just am weird. I mix my high-end foundations with my drugstore foundations. I don't know if that's like a rule you can't do, but I do it anyways. I feel like there's no rules in makeup though. You can do whatever you want. So the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow in 208 Sun Beige. So this I put in just a little bit for color because the Giorgio Armani is a little pale. So I have those two in the back of my hand and I just kind of mix them together. And then I start dabbing it. So yeah, this is basically what I do to my face now. Not when I'm in a rush, but like when it's just a bit like, oh, I have to do my makeup for something fast, something whatever. I don't do my makeup every day though. I'm way too lazy for that. So I'm just using my beauty blender and blending this in. So I like to do the lower part of my face first, just because I feel like I need more product for my forehead. So I put half a pump of the Giorgio Armani now, and then I use the littlest bit of this, the Infallible, and that goes straight on the forehead. So blending. So now that I blended out my foundation, I'm taking my NARS My NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. So I use two different colors. I use Custard, and when I use Custard, I use that more for just fuller coverage around the eyes, all around like so. And then I like to take Vanilla, and I like to put that closer to my inner tear duct and closer to my eye for highlighting and brightening. I'm telling you, when I do my makeup, I'm just so messy with it. It's not cute, but I do it anyways. So I blend this in with my beauty blender as well, and I do the other side. Okay, so now that I've concealed these areas, I like to go in with my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. It's like a thicker concealer in Custard, and I like to go over my problem areas with this, just so I'm not caking on too much foundation onto my face and just concealing the areas that need the extra concealing. I like to use my fingers for this. I feel like your fingers are your best makeup tools. There we go. So now what I like to do is I like to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer, High Definition Concealer in the color Toast, and I squeeze some of it on the back of my hand just so I'm not putting too much on my face. So now I like to contour, I cream contour and powder. So I cream contour here, like so. Then I do my forehead to make it look a little smaller, because your girl's got a big forehead. Contour my nose. Well, when I do that, my eyes go cross-eyed. I don't contour my nose a lot. Just a little bit, a little something. And then I take this small little, I would say a blending brush. It is called the Sephora, Rouge, I think. Yeah, Rouge, VIB Rouge. Sephora collection. It is a Pro Mini Flawless Airbrush brush, and I got this I think as like a gift from Sephora. Oh my gosh, that's great. So now I'm going to be blending this in with this brush like so. This brush just makes it look so smooth. I love it. Then any leftover I take and I kind of contour my jawline and bring it down a little bit. Okay. So for my nose, I like to take a denser brush for it to blend it out. So I'm taking the MAC 128 and I just blend that out like so. And then I go over with my beauty blender. I just realized I feel like I sometimes try to put like a cute shirt on while filming and I'm literally wearing a black sweatshirt. Wow. It's all right, guys. This is my everyday outfit. I wear leggings, sweatshirts, and sweatpants and sneakers every day. So now that I've done that, I like to go over it a little bit with the Beauty Blender. And then I like to go over the concealer real fast just to kind of smooth out any lines that have creased maybe a little bit, because I'm gonna go in with the powder now. So I take my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder. I like to get some at the bottom of my thingy, cap. I apply it on my Morphe R10 brush, look like that. And I press that in under my eyes. Then I apply right here in the middle, down. I really push in the powder wherever I put the concealer to prevent creasing. Now I take a big fluffy powder brush and I take the extra loose powder in the cap and I set the rest of my makeup with that. So I let my powder sit on my face for a little bit while that sets. I use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer. Looks like that. And I apply that a little bit to my neck just so everything blends out. Because I feel like sometimes when you're mixing foundations together, I don't know, I noticed that it oxidizes sometimes darker than other days. I just pay really close attention, and then sometimes it's not blended in my neck or anything, and you just don't want to have a different colored neck or ears. Oh, that's the worst. So now I'm just taking any extra powder on my face. Whoa, I got that chocolate powder in my mouth and it tastes like chocolate. So now I'm done with the creams on my face. I'm going to be going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And this thing is still holding up for me, guys. I'm still going strong on this. It's like my second one, but I'm still going strong. I mixed the middle and the dark colors together to contour. So I'm taking my MAC 135. I kind of like dip it in here together like that. Tap any excess off. Why do I drop everything in? It stresses me out. I take this and I'm contouring very lightly. It's better to do it lightly than harsh at first. Okay, so I don't know why, guys. Every time I do my makeup on camera, my contour comes out looking like muddy on camera though. It's weird because in real life, this why does this side look darker than this side right now when I look in the mirror, it doesn't at all. You know what, it's fine. Don't judge me too hard, I'm trying. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of cut or clean up the contour a bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna be taking this, it doesn't have a number on it, but it's a small angled Morphe brush, and I'm gonna be going in with that light brown in the Kat Von D palette, and I'm going to contour my nose with this powder. So now I take this little angled blending brush by Morphe. Any blending brush works, and I blended this out because you don't want two lines on your nose. I'm sweating because of these lights. It's so hot. I'm just confused by this. Why does it look like that on camera? Anyway, so I'm gonna take the powder off. So one thing I've noticed as well is when I do my makeup, from putting powder and keep putting it over my foundation and the concealer, I can tell sometimes the concealer wears off a little bit. So what I like to do is I like to go back in with the concealer. Guys, this is literally what you call acne problems. Because when your acne is really, like for instance, like these pimples are really broken out right now. Like they're very red and they're very swollen. When they're really like that, dude, it is hard to cover them up. So what I like to do is I like to go in with that light brown and I kind of tap it. I'm not even gonna talk about it anymore. It's literally, I think, the lighting. I can't figure it out. Oh well, it's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking a blush, and I take Seduce by Tarte, the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. I love this color. It is so pretty. It looks like that. It's called Seduce, and I take a Morphe blush brush, any blush brush. Wow, say that 5 times. I kind of apply far away. So I applied over here, far away. Like kind of like the high parts of the apples of my cheeks. So now I like to get my highlight. I'm taking the Tarte's Pro Glow palette and, okay, I mix. Okay, all right, this is gonna be an issue. I mix this color, and that color. I mix all these three together and I apply that to the top of my cheekbones. Because why not? More highlight, the better. Oh, and I'm taking the Morphe R38 brush and applying it with that. Okay. And then I like to apply a little right here. I'm like Cupid's bow right above my lips. And then down my nose. So now, time for eyebrows. I don't know why, eyebrows is like the worst part for me. I don't like doing eyebrows, it's just really annoying. Because I don't like shaping them super strong and anything. I just really fill them in. I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in soft brown. Yeah, it's a thin one and I just lightly apply this to my eyebrows. And like I said, I really don't fill in my eyebrows really hard or anything. I lightly fill them in. I fill and then brush kind of motion. I really focus on the outer parts. When I was little, I kid you not, I didn't have eyebrows. I was always like, Mom, let me get my eyebrows done. And she was like, if you get them done, you won't have any more. So I didn't get my eyebrows done until I was like 8th grade or high school. I don't know, is that the normal time to do? I don't know. I had friends that were getting them done in middle school and I just couldn't get mine done because my mom was terrified that I was gonna have none left. That's what I do for eyebrows. I don't do much. Like I said, I just kind of fill them in real fast. I don't do anything crazy. So now I've kind of prepped my eyes already with foundation and concealer. So I don't put any eye primer on. I feel like it's already primed, prepped, ready to go. So what I do is I take my Kat Von D palette, again, my Holy Grail palette, and I take this really light shade up here, the lightest one, and I take a big fluffy blending brush and I apply the light shade all over my lid just to set everything if anything is wet on my eyelid. I think I've said this many times, but remember, a powder is easier to blend with a powder than it is with a cream. So if you have your like a paint pot or a primer on your lid and you haven't set it with like a light eyeshadow, it's gonna be hard to blend dark colors in. Just saying. Now that I set that, I literally just kind of brushed it over really fast. So now I'm going back in with the Kat Von D palette, of course, and I'm taking this middle shade, this soft brown color, and I take the same brush, same fluffy brush, I'm dipping it in there, top off any excess, and I'm applying this to my crease, and same thing to the other eye. Okay, now that I've blended in that light brown, I'm gonna be taking the dark brown. I take that with the same brush and I blend that into my crease as well. I always try to transition from a really light shade of the dark color I'm trying to achieve. So I'm trying to go green, I start with like a light green, and then I go up to a darker. It just makes blending a lot easier. And that's also something for beginners. If you're beginning and learning how to work on your eyes and stuff, I would just recommend starting with a really light shade of the color you want to achieve and then just slowly start going up and just keep blending and blending and blending. I promise you it will look good. So now this palette is the Tarte palette, is the Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. And I'm going to be taking this dark brown right here in the middle, and I'm taking the same exact brush and I tap that in there a few times. It's really dark, so I tap it off. I actually press it on my skin a little bit because it is really dark and I don't want too much on my eyes. And I start blending that into my crease, and that really gives it a really pretty smoky look that I love on my eyes. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. I like to blend a lot. Okay, so now what I like to do is I like to take a short little smudge brush like this. And this fluffy brush that I used, it is a Morphe E27. And then this smudge brush, it doesn't say a number on it. It's like a little dense brush, and I take this dark brown. I just stabbed this palette. Great. So I like to take that dark brown and I like to use this brush and I apply that right on my lash line. There we go. And then I like to take this big fluffy eyeshadow brush. It is the Morphe M524 brush. I like to go back on the Tarteist Pro Glow palette and I take all three again and I tap them and I apply that to my brow bone for highlight. And then I like to apply some into this I kind of like to do with my fingers, but as you can tell, I love to glow. So now, we're almost done, guys, we're almost done. I like to take an eyelash curler. I think this is the biggest difference, I think, in my everyday makeup routine. I don't think it's changed that much, probably very slightly. I don't apply lashes, fake lashes, in my winged eyeliner every day anymore. That is something for more that I do when I'm going out at night for maybe more of a special event. But if it's during the day and I'm like ready to go somewhere, like I have to go somewhere fast, like to a lunch or something, this is what I typically do if I want my makeup done. Real fast, real easy. This is my go-to. So like the lashes and the liner is really something I used to do, but I felt like it was just not necessary as a daily thing. So now I'm taking an eyelash curler and I like to curl my eyelashes so they're nice and up. And guys, be careful using this thing. It's so easy to rip your eyelashes off. Like if you hold it, and sometimes some people hold it and they pull their eyelashes out, it's not cute, it's not fun. So please be careful, don't pinch yourself. If you're young and you're not sure, ask your mom or someone or anyone who has used one before. So now they're up a little bit, and now I like to take my mascara. Where is it? It is the Gifted Tarte Amazonian Clay Smart Mascara. It's just black mascara. I love this mascara, it's so nice. And I apply this just straight to my lashes. I usually do about 2 coats, so apply it with this, and then same thing on the other side. I think I might do 2 coats, maybe, I'm not sure. Just be careful you don't get it on your eyelid, 'cause that sucks. Oh my god, I once put this mascara on. I think it was the other day, and I sneezed. Like I just finished putting it on and I sneezed and I went, achoo, and my eyes shut and it was all under my eyes. Let me tell you of a freak out, because I freaked the F out. Okay, and then I go with the excess right under. Okay, and then, like I said, I do like 1 more coat, very like roughly on them, just to make them a little dramatic. Guys, don't worry, I do miss the lashes and liner. I do sometimes do liner with this if I'm feeling rebellious. And that's really it for my everyday makeup. I have Vaseline on right now, but sometimes what I do, let me show you. So sometimes my foundation gets on my lips and it makes me look a little paler and not as like colored. I like to take this lipstick from Tarte, and it is Siesta. It's in this color too. I don't even know what this is called, like this line, but it's a very mauve-y, natural looking lipstick. If you guys know me, I don't like to use a lot of lipstick. I don't like putting a lot of things on my lip. I feel like it just dries them out really fast. I have some Vaseline on, so I like to kind of dab it on just to get color. I just dab that on to kind of get rid of the foundation looking color. So that is basically my everyday makeup routine. Like I said, I try and keep it simple. I mean, it's not super simple. I am still putting a full face of makeup on, but like I said, I have gone a little more subtle on the eyes just because I just felt it was so unnecessary to put lashes and eyeliner on every day or whenever I had to do my makeup for just something during the day, or just like if I was hanging out with my friends, like I was just like, why am I putting lashes on? And I'm saving money because I had to buy lashes a lot and a lot of eyeliner. But this is my everyday makeup look. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Guys, I swear when I talk fast, I cannot speak. I'm like a talking, babbling baby. That is the perfect definition. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below on what videos you want me to do. Like I said, I always check my comments for video ideas because I want to give you guys what y'all want to see. Please put those push notifications on so when I upload, you guys get that notification right away. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.